Dear patrons, ladies and gentlemen, the purpose of this video is to humbly suggest to all of you to join me in saluting and pay a little bill for a veteran if you can afford. Of course, the prerequisite is that you can afford to do this for our veterans, for our law enforcement agency personnel, our police officer, whatever. In the last so many years, I have accumulated, got myself a habit that every time, no matter where I go, in the supermarket, in cafeteria, in bakery store, in fast food restaurant, sometimes when I was traveling domestically, was driving, if I see any law enforcement personnel, police officer, veterans, now sometimes I don't see veterans, sometimes they have the uniform with them, but I learn later on, they go to a National Guard, whatever. I think they're veteran as far as I'm concerned, and someday they're active military personnel. I always pay their bill. If it's a coffee, it's a Coke, it's a sandwich. I remember one time, I went to a bakery store in Atlanta, Georgia, and there was a female police officer, active duty. She stood by and she grabbed some bread, and I think she probably, whatever, I just asked, I said, "Ma'am, dear officer, do I have the honor to pay for your, whatever you have today?" She said, "Oh, okay, you can only, why don't you just pay for my coffee? I'm going to buy a cake for my husband's birthday today. You don't want to pay for that." I said, "Man, excuse me. You put your life on the line every day. It's my honor to pay for your husband's birthday cake." And when we went on, she was a little bit, embarrassed, but not embarrassed, but she was a little bit, the kind of a facial expression. She didn't want me to do that. Was kind of a surprise for her. But I paid for that. I still remember the price for that birthday cake, $26.99. I paid for that. She was very thankful. She said, "Thank you so much." She said, "Man, the only thing you can do me a favor is to transfer my best wish to your husband's birthday. So happy birthday to your husband." She was so happy. But think about this. They put their life on the line every single day. Plus taxes, plus the coffee. I only paid like $30 for the whole things. That's my way to salute our hero. I remember one day, I went to visit my niece in New Orleans, and I took her to IHOP for breakfast. Then there was a full family out there, and two family members. I think one member of the family, he is active military personnel, and I notified the waitress. I said, "Ma'am, I'd like to pay for the bill for that particular hero sitting over there." And the waitress, yes, she looked at the bill. She said, "Okay, I will pay for that hero." And then she would deduct that proportionate amount from the bill for the whole family. And before we left the restaurant, I approached the hero. I say, "Sir, thank you for your service to our country." And he stood up politely, and I said, "Your bill has been paid for it. And I really appreciate your service to our country." And then I left. I think the lady said on the opposite side of him, because it's a booth, stood up with such a joyful facial expression. She said, "Really?" I said, "Really, man?" I said, "This gentleman sacrificed all whatever he has, okay, and put his life on the line to protect the freedom of our country. It's the least I can do." I remember one time, many years ago, I think that's 2016, not long ago, I think August, after I joined the President Trump's rally, campaign rally in Mississippi, I went to the local Waffle House for a late afternoon, snacks, whatever. There was a group of African American police officers sitting on the other side of the IHOP restaurant. I'm sitting over this side here. So I notified the waitress. I said, "Ma'am, I would love to pay for the whole table bill for that police officer over there. The waitress, very kind, African-American lady, brought the bill to me. I said, okay, I'll pay the bill along with the tips to her, because she back and forth. I think I paid over 40% for the tips on the total bill of that police officer's table over there. And she was so happy. Then she notified the police officer on the other side of the table. It was a full police officer waving hand to me, very joyfully. I never even approached them and say, no, your bill's paid for it. No. And we're just waving hand to each other. And I think that's the American way. Should be the American way. We care for each other, not to tear each other down. Of course, I don't expect that every American follow my step. I think, thank God, I still have the financial capacity to pay for this a bill for them here and there. But for you cannot afford to pay for the bill, even $1 or $2, I know even the economy is improving right now under President Trump, but it takes some time to accumulate personal wealth. You might just go ahead and approach the table and say, thank you, officer, thank you for providing your service to protect our safety and security. That's the least we can do. Okay, forget about paying the bill, but if you can afford, even the supermarket, in whatever places, $1 or $2 cafeteria, in McDonald's, Burger King, so on and so forth, if you can afford, pay for them and say thank you for providing a service to us. So today, the special message from this video is to humbly suggest to millions of Americans to join me to salute our hero on a daily basis. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America.